So like always, in class, I would expect that you contribute or bring your opinions when necessary. Please today, let's try all to be active. My satellite to get those who will be sleeping off or will be doing any other thing is on. And I don't want to be reporting you on such behaviors. Okay, so quickly let's review what we did yesterday. Then we'll dig into what we have to do today. So as a review of our previous lesson, I would require 1 or 2 or 3 of you to tell us the things we discussed yesterday briefly. So whoever is ready can go ahead. If not, then I may have to call on one of you to do that for us. So what did we look at yesterday, professors? Okay, yes, I'll call one person then. Prof. Allswell, just share with us points that you gathered for yesterday. Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Amor, please, yesterday I couldn't join.
Okay, so I've shared the videos on the page so you can watch it and update yourself on that. Okay, Prof. Enam. I'll call now after Enam has spoken. So Prof. Enam, let's hear you.
Sir, please, yesterday we learned SWOT analysis.
Okay. So what can you share with us about SWOT analysis, at least for the benefit of those who are not here with us?
The full meaning of SWOT is the S stands for strength, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunities, and T stands for threat.
Okay, thank you. That's interesting. Prof. Na, so Prof. Na, let me hear you, then I'll go to our colleague Augustine. Yes.
Please, we learned about the internal business environment and the external business environment. And we looked at strength and weakness fall under the internal business environment. All the threats and opportunities fall under the external business.
Okay. Okay. Another interesting thoughts there. Thank you very much, Prof. Akoli. Last submission, then we would.
Okay, so please, to add up to what she said, I also learned about the internal and the external factors that affect the business. The internal factors, example, is the human resources. The business can control its human resources, but the external factor is like the government policies. The business has little or no control over the government policies, and this can also affect the profit and the loss of the business.
Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody to add on? Okay, so like you have all indicated, yesterday we looked at business environment, right? And we saw the environment to comprise all the conditions and factors, both internally and externally, that has an impact on the business performance and operations, right? So we went deeper into the internal environment as well as the external environment. And most importantly, we determined that there is a tool we can use to analyze these environment of businesses. And this tool was designed by, I think I'll pick the name from a professor, the tool that we use, that's the SWOT analysis, SWOT analysis, was designed by who? I think I mentioned the name yesterday. Yeah, Prof. Na.
He's Albert.
Okay, so Albert Humphrey, he designed the SWOT tool, analysis tool. Now, this tool is used to analyze the internal and external environment of a business, right? So for the internal environment, we establish that you use the S and W, that's the strength and weaknesses. And for the external, you use the O and T, O for opportunities, T for threats. So I think yesterday we went about looking at some case studies and how best we can apply the tools. So today we would focus on one, the threats and opportunities. So we'll focus on the threats and opportunities, or opportunities and the threats. And then we'll take a case study where we can identify the threats and opportunity of a particular business. Then after, we'll look at how a business is able to balance interaction between the community they find themselves and their objective of making profit. So without wasting time, let's take on the case. But before that, I believe we all appreciate the opportunities are all the factors or conditions the business can tap into or make good use of. That is the opportunities. And the threats are the factors or conditions that can affect the business negatively. So let's look at the case. I have it on the screen here. Today too, I would need a good reader. Well, all of you are good readers, so I will need one of you to take us through. And I love to share responsibilities. So I think about 4 people who can do this for us. Yeah. So let me get the 4 people, please. Prof. Oswald will start the reading, followed by Prof. Bridget, followed by Prof. Selikem, and finally, I don't know if Veronica has sorted the microphone issue out. Veronica, let me know. Prof. Bridget, go ahead. What do you have to say?
It's now working.
Great. So you are going to read from.
Please, I can't read for today.
Oh, is everything all right?
Sir, please, I have surgery, so please, I can't read.
Oh, sorry. Speedy recovery. Okay. So in place of Bridget, Veronica will do that for us. So Prof. Oswald, let's begin the case.
Eat and Go. Eat and Go Enterprise is a local food vendor located in the heart of a bustling city, known for its diverse menu that includes a variety of local cuisines. The vendor has been operational for 5 years. The business is run by a passionate family of chefs who prioritize fresh ingredients, unique flavors, and excellent customer service. The vendor operates from a food truck and participates in various local events, markets, and festivals.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. So the next person, I think Veronica, should continue the reading for us. So, Prof. Vero, we are waiting for you. I think Prof is. So let me go on Prof Selican. Prof Selican, please continue the reading.
A careful scan of the business environment shows that there is potential to expand to new areas or set up additional food trucks in different parts of the city. Also, collaborating with local businesses, such as breweries or coffee shops, would create opportunities to attract more customers. Furthermore, offering catering services for private events, parties, and corporate functions could open new revenue streams. The analysis of the business environment also showed that it was possible to introduce seasonal or themed menus to attract repeat customers and keep the offerings fresh and exciting. Implementing an online ordering system and partnering with delivery services could reach a wider audience and increase sales.
Okay, thank you very much. And finally, Prof Vero, if you have gathered yourself now, please complete the reading for us.
However, the local food sense is high competitive, with new vendors and restaurants frequently enduring. Economic inflations affect customer spending on dining out, which highly impacts skills. Change in food safety regulations or permits required for operating a food truck also poses operational challenges. Depends on local suppliers, make the business vulnerable to supply chain disruption, affecting ingredients availability and cost. Public health concerns such as pandemics have also drastically reduced foot traffic and event participating that impacts sales.
Thank you very much, Prof Veronica. I love that. Yes, I love the speed and the accuracy. So thank you very much. So professors, here we have the case, and this is about should I say a food business or a vendor who operates in the food industry. So we are being told that this is a local food vendor located in the heart of a bustling city, right? And it is known for diverse menus. So it means they have various, menus, and they have been in operation for 5 years. The family is run by a passionate family of chefs. So the family members are chefs who have organized themselves to do this, right? But however, we are being told that when you screen or scan their environment, there is the potential for them to expand to new areas and also set up additional food trucks. Okay, they can also collaborate or go into partnership with other catering businesses. Okay, but we were told that the industry they find themselves is highly competitive, with new vendors and restaurants frequently emerging. Okay, and there's also economic fluctuations affecting consumer spending on dining out, and this is affecting their sales. There's also the concern about safety, food safety regulations or food permits. Okay, and unfortunately, they also depend on local suppliers, and this is making their business vulnerable to supply chain disruptions. Right. Public health concerns such as pandemics is also affecting the business. Now we are being asked to use the opportunity and threats part of the SWOT tool to analyze the external environment of Eat and Go enterprise. So dear professors, let's put things in perspective. We are being required to look at the opportunities and the threats. And as I indicated to you, the opportunities refer to all the conditions the conditions and factors that the business can tap or make good use of. So the opportunities are more or less like avenues that the business can really make good use of or tap to increase their profits margins, right? And the threats, on the other hand, are the factors or conditions that negatively affect the business. So these factors will cause the business probably to underperform or to make losses. So dear professors, let's share our thoughts as to what opportunities do you see in this case and what threats do you see in this case. I think we would gather the opportunities first before we look at the threats. So whoever is ready with a submission can put up the hand or call the person. If none of you talks, then okay, I think Prof. Na is ready. So Prof. Na, let's hear you.
Please, collaborating with local business.
Okay, so Prof. Na is alerting that collaboration with other food vendors is an opportunity for this business. Do we all agree? Or if you disagree, let's hear you. If you disagree with her assertion, then let's hear you. Yes, any disagreement? So it means we all agree. If we all agree, why are we agreeing? How is that an opportunity? Prof. Paddy Ezekiel. Okay. Prof. Paddy, I want you to share your thoughts on that. Why is collaborating with other business seen as an opportunity for the business? Prof. Paddy, I'm waiting. Or if you want somebody to assist you, then you can go ahead and nominate the person. Prof. Paddy, just talk to us. Okay, great. Okay, I think we are struggling to hear him.
I didn't get a question.
You didn't get the question. Okay, so the question is, Prof. Na indicated to us that collaborating with other local vendors is an opportunity for this business. It's an opportunity for this business. Yes, Prof. Paddy. Okay, I think Prof. Paddy is. So Prof. Paddy, you gather your thoughts and come again. I'm sure your network is also worrying you. Prof. Zoe. Yes, Prof. Zoe, let's hear you. Why is that an opportunity to the business? That's what we want to know. Collaborating with other local vendors. Oh, professors, if you don't talk, I'll fall sick. Oh, I beg you, talk for me now. Prof. Josephine.
Say,
Yes,
say
let me.
it's an opportunity because
Mhm.
they are able to work with other people, to get to know other people, to get to know how they handle their business and to also bring in new ideas.
Okay. That's awesome. That's a great contribution. Thank you very much. So let's put down that point, the first opportunity as determined by Prof. Now, and that is collaborating or collaboration with other food vendors. Okay, can we take the second opportunity that you may see in this case? And who is going to identify that for us? Okay, Prof. Seleke.
Please, it's a local food vendor located in the heart of a bustling city. So it means the city is busy, meaning the people have money. So imagine I'm going to work and I've not eaten. When I see the shop, I can pack and buy food and send to work. Or I can also order food for my events, such as parties, weddings, and funerals.
Okay, so the point you are making is that the location of the business is an opportunity for the business, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that. So let's put that point down. So the location of the business. Okay. Can we pick the next point, and who is going to give us the next point? Okay, Prof. Janelle.
So please, offering catering services for private events.
Okay. Offering catering services for private events. Okay. That's also an opportunity. So offering services to at private events and parties. Okay. Shall we get the next one? Please share your idea. Don't feel I think Prof. Josephine wants to give us another one. Prof, go ahead.
Sir,
Yes.
please, I want to see the screen.
You want to do what?
Sir, I can't see your screen.
Oh, okay. You want to do, okay, great. So there you have it.
So I think them being able to have additional tracks in different parts of the city.
Okay, so having additional tracks. Okay, that's also so getting additional tracks, food tracks. Okay, that's great. Okay, professors, I think thank you very much for this submission. I'm so grateful. Yes, the point you have made very, very accurate. So remember, the opportunities are the factors that can make the business successful, or the business can tap into to make a lot of progress in their operations. So if you read the case clearly, the first one will be the potential to expand to new areas, right? So that is an opportunity for this business to spread its services, get new customers, to have greater share of the market. Okay, so they can expand. And when you read the case, you were told that I want to identify, yes. It says a careful scan of the business environment showed that there is potential to expand to new areas or set up additional food trucks in different parts of the city. So this is an opportunity the business can tap into or make good use of, expanding to other areas by getting additional food trucks. And I think one of you mentioned that point too. The other one had to do with the collaboration that you spoke about, collaborating with the local business, okay, such as breweries or coffee shops. And this could create opportunities to attract more customers. Okay, remember, it's a food business. So if you collaborate with other food vendors, it gives you the opportunity to reach out to those customers who are patronizing these other food vendors. Okay, and then another point that was given was the offering catering services for private events and parties, right? So the business should not just focus on selling in the truck, but they can expand to rendering their services for parties or events. So that is also an opportunity that the business can tap into. Okay, great. And then the last one, I think none of you hinted about, was tapping into the online ordering and delivery system, right? It's an opportunity for this business to reach out to more people when they go online, right? Or when they do the delivery of services to customers wherever they find themselves, because this will help them reach a wider audience and increase sales. So that is great. These are some of the opportunities available for Eat and Go enterprise. Now, let's look at the threats. What are the things that can hurt the business? The threats. Quickly, if we can share what we have identified as threats for Eat and Go. Okay, I see Selikem, I see Akoli, I see Na. Unfortunately, I cannot worry Bridget. I see Janelle. Okay. Prof. Portia. Would you give us the first one, or I should go on to the professors who are ready to give us? Okay.
Please go on with it.
Okay. So let me call on Prof. Selikem first, and then.
Sir, please, economic fluctuations affect customer spending on dining out, which means the national decrease or increase of the.
Okay. Okay. So the first point Selikem is giving us about the threats is the economic fluctuations. The economic fluctuations. That is a serious threat to the business, because the economic fluctuations is affecting customers' income, right? So the economic fluctuations. Thank you very much, Prof, for that. I'll call on Janelle. So I'll call all those who have their hands up. So Janelle follows, and then Akoli and now would follow. So Prof. Janelle, let's hear you. Let me go back to the case. I think.
So please, changes in food.
Okay, changes
in food safety regulation.
Okay, the changes in regulation. That is great, right? That is great. That is a threat. It has the potential of affecting the business negatively. Awesome. Changes in the food safety regulations. Thank you very much. Let me pick the thought from Prof. Akoli.
Sir, please, the dependency on local suppliers makes the business vulnerable.
Okay, so you are
Depend
speaking
too much
about
on local.
yes, that is true. That's the supply chain disruptions, right? Because of their dependence on
Yes.
on the local suppliers. That's true. Thank you. I see Prof. Enam, but let me pick on Prof. Na, and then I'll come to Prof. Enam. Prof. Na, go ahead.
Please, the local food scene is highly competitive. This one, like, if since new vendors and restaurants are coming, they can overshadow their business.
Awesome. So there's high competition. Okay. There's high competition because as we read the passage or the case, we saw that new vendors and restaurants are frequently emerging. So people are setting up restaurant and other food businesses, and that is a threat because competition is a threat to the business. Great. Let me hear Prof. Josephine.
Public health concerns such as pandemics also reduce foot traffic and event participation. That impacts sales.
Okay, that is very true. The public health concerns, the pandemic also has an impact. I think we all appreciate this when COVID from nowhere hit the country. You saw that businesses were struggling. So that is a threat. So thank you very much, professors. Let's meet in the second session. We'll round up or summarize thoughts on this and then we'll continue. Thank you very much. So let's all join the second session and the details are in the page. Thank you very much, my able professors.